I suppose you're wondering what you're doing here.
It had crossed my mind. Who are you? The new number 2. Who is number 1? You are number 6. I am not a number. I am a free man.
Did we ever really find out who number 1 was? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, you're not alone. Just ask my wife. The clips in the opening sequence, they were taken from a TV show called The Prisoner, starring Patrick McGoohan. They filmed 1 season between 1966 and 1968, so you'd either have to be older than me or a real fan of British cult television to know what I was talking about. In those 17 quite surreal episodes, most of the outdoor shots were filmed in a wonderful little village on the west coast of Wales called Portmeirion. This is Sir Clough Williams-Ellis, the Welsh architect whose vision and perseverance brought a little bit of the Mediterranean to Wales. It was definitely a labour of love, as it took 50 years to complete between 1925 and 1975, and drew a strong influence from the Italian fishing village of Portofino. It is a crazy splash of colour in the rural Welsh landscape, playfully nostalgic, and is said to have influenced postmodernism in architecture, as well as inspiring the good and the great, such as Noel Coward, George Bernard Shaw and H.G. Wells. Which is all very impressive, but all we wanted to do was go and stay and take a few pictures. The only problem is Portmeirion is here, whilst we live here. That's 5 hours by car, but when you've got one of these, it's about 55 minutes.
November 147 at Lima Kilo, we'd like a radio check, airfield data and taxi instructions, please. Spin it around on a 6 minutes. November 147, Lima Kilo, lining up, taking off runway 25. Barbara instructs Golf with Golf, Golf with Sierra, depart on track to the west, 12, We've lost you. Inches 1031 that you have. 1031, basic service, hold it hello.
So that there Super 8 is this, the Braun Nizo 801 macro. Wonderful camera, excellent Schneider Kreuznak lens. I'd go as far to say as it was my second favourite Super 8 camera, which only leaves one question, I suppose. Who is number one? Idiot.
Pretty, isn't it? Yeah, see them. Thanks. November 7 Lima Kilo, turning final runway 33.
November 7 Lima Kilo, roger, runway 33, and land at your discretion, the surface wind is light and variable.
Landing 33, 7 Lima Kilo.
Nice one.
Thanks, baby.
Yep, that's right, we managed precisely 2 shots each before lunch and a nice cold beverage called our names. Minty Fresh T4. It's not mine, it's Suzy's. A little while back I was watching Jason from Grainy Days talk about his Yashica T4, and unusually my wife was looking over my shoulder. She did say, "I've got one of those in a drawer." "Go fetch it," says I. And she comes back with this. As new, mint plus 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 if you were buying it from Japan. It was a gift from her father in the 90s. So it wasn't even $5 from a thrift store. The only thing I'm going to say about this shot is The maitre d' did look a bit suspicious when I handed in a camera bag at the restaurant, but there was no way I was going to walk back through the village at night without taking a few pictures. And they say romance is dead. The next morning, the weather was moist, but it was forecast to improve, so a proper breakfast and a bucket of coffee passed the time until it did. You've heard the expression, go big or go home. That was probably written by somebody who shot a Mamiya RZ67, Pro 2 in this case. It's stupidly big, ridiculously heavy, but it has some fantastic lenses, a back that rotates so you never have to worry about portrait or landscape, a viewfinder that's so good that if real life looked this way, we'd all be a lot happier. And then there's this. Oh yeah. Heuer waren Portmeirion. We really look forward to coming back soon.